Okay, this is the beginning of the match. Team Swedan versus Team Katta Rumpeldunk. With Martin as head ref. So now the match has begun. Katta with the quaffle, lost bridge control. Sweden with bridge control. Drive here from the keeper, number 17. Missed goal there. Chaser beat up from behind, beat before, and a miss. Turnover, quaffle, probably pass after beat. I'm not quite sure. That's a player, the beater, pressing point, passes back to the keeper who's now driving on the side. It's beat out. There's a scramble for the ball. Sweden has possession. And now the keeper is walking up with the quaffle. Det begynte å regne litt.
Wait for him, Kevin.
Passes to number 41 there. Katta with possession. Hugo pressuring. And the possession is back with Sweden. And the keeper. He's trying to look for a way in. Just spotted one. He's trying to drive. Passes back out. And there's a block. And the keeper has the quaffle. Passes to his chaser there, who's not really paying attention. It happens. A dodge. And a drive. Passes to the side. And now Sweden is walking up with the quaffle again. Beating out the beater there, going in for Turkish, looking for the way in. But a bad pass instead.
Assuming everyone who listens to this who does not speak Norwegian knows what the Turkish is.
No. Pull back out. There's a lot of falling on the ground, trying to pick up the ball. Running straight into a person there, attempting a rhino dodge, but didn't have enough speed or power. Pass back to Sweden, who's now countering. Ran, and it's goal. That is the first goal of the match, and the score is now 10-0 to Sweden. And it was number something that scored, probably 47. Katta chaser is walking up. Katta keeper, sorry, is walking up with the.
Var det han keeper som bytte av? Han som skårte?
Jeg tror det var nummer 47.
Er han på banen?
Nei,
det er
så
keeperen
betyr
som
det.
gikk av.
Jeg er litt usikker. Enten så var det keeperen, eller så var det nummer 8. Katta is trying to just run straight into people and pushing through, but it's stopped by a beater. And passes over to the keeper, who's jogging up with the ball. No bludger situation. And score. Score is now 20-0 to
Jeg ser hvem som skårer, og så bare registrerer jeg det ikke.
Men nå var det han
Nummer 32.
Det er heldigvis optional, da.
Just getting the quaffle back there a bit faster without spending some game time. Pass to Katta there. Jogging up with the quaffle and then dodging past the defenders. Another dodge.
4:30.
Passes to keeper there, but it's intercepted by number 32.
Dette er vel for at
Sweden is countering, trying to look for a ball, running behind the hoops. And scoring. Fast counter there by the keeper, who runs in and scores.
Det var jeg som Katta.
Sweden is supposedly waiting for the beater. He's now walking up with the bludger.
Jeg har sett det før, men
Sweden has bludger control and are looking for a way in. Tries for a long shot there, but is a bit too short. Session is with Katta. Passes back to a chaser because the point is pushing pretty high. Number 32 on a run again. Dodges on the outside, dodges on the inside, and scores. Pretty nice counter there from number 32. Again, walking up with a quaffle. Giving Sweden a lot of time to set up their defense.
Er det innbytterbenken til Katta, eller er det tilskuere?
En blanding.
De har innbytterbenk.
Bytter fremdeles aldri. Katta looking for a way in, passing, but also being pressured by the chasers and beaters, picking up the quaffle quite easily after the chaser was beat out. Katta chaser, that is. Passes to the keeper, who's being pressured by the beater. Nice beat there, and the keeper is trying to find a way in. Tries to go for a pass or a score. Misses. So there's a scramble on the ground there. But the Swedish beaters came and sorted it out. Oh, my bad. Started watching the beater game. Thought there could be a triple bludger control setup, but they decided not to do that. The keeper, Katta keeper, is again running with a quick counter, block the shot there, and scores. He has a lot of speed. Oop. Keeper running in, pushing the ball through. Apparently, no, not good goal. I don't know why. Katta back at it again with the quick counters, trying to just run past the defenders and passing, long pass, passing again behind the hoops, but is shot out by a beater. Sweden walking up with keeper walking up with the quaffle. Beaters beating out all of the Katta beaters, so they have a no bludger situation, but is wrapped by the Katta chaser, who's also passes back to Katta chaser and beats out. 7 with the quaffle there, passes to the keeper. Scores. Small hoop. So I asked the Swedish team, like Team Sweden, for some fun facts because I don't know anything about the team. Apparently they're called Swedan because they have some Norwegian players and a Dane.
Did they have a Dane?
I think there was a
Tell me
Dane.
about Germans.
Oh, Germans, yeah. I mean, all of the Nordic teams have Germans on their team. That's usually the way it works. But this is apparently the 3rd time that Team Sweden is playing a tournament as the national team, in quotation marks, because apparently it's not really the national team, but it's also really the national team. It was a bit confusing, that part. Sweden here trying to go for a lob pass, but it was too high.
10 minutes!
10 minutes of game time. The score is 50-30 to Sweden.
10 minutter!
10 minutter! Så dekker vi alle, liksom.
Ja.
I Norge de får
Katta there regaining the quaffle. Some fun facts about Katta: it is a high school team, which you probably have heard before because everyone talks about Katta as a high school team. Some of the players from NTNUI and OSI Vikings, NTNUI 1 and OSI Vikings, have played at Katta before and have gone to that high school. So it's quite known for creating alumni players. Pass there to number 32, the number 1 scorer on Sweden's team, who's running again and scoring. Very efficient. I wonder if he's a German. He could be a German.
That's some German efficiency.
Yeah, it's a German efficiency, and his name is Richard.
Yeah, he's
Yeah. Speaking of Katta players, you can see one of the previous Katta players there in orange, the assistant ref. He now plays for OSI Vikings.
He has never come second at this tournament.
Yeah.
No
He
team
has
has come second without him.
Yeah. Every single team that Steiner's played on has come second in the Oslo Open.
Do we know who scored, by the way?
I think it was the captain, the chaser there with the rainbow band.
Oh.
I'm not really sure, but it might be. Pass it to the Katta keeper. Long pass there. He speeds out, and Sweden might be regaining the quaffle possession. I don't know. There's a yellow card for sliding into players. It's to one of the Swedish chasers.
Ja.
Oh, keeper. Keeper.
Å ja. Jeg må ikke gjøre mer.
Number 3.
Det var greit. Å ja, og så går den av seg selv? Ja, det var det.
I just had to switch headband because I will have white now.
Pass to number 32 there. He catches it with one hand, which Jacob would yell at him to use 2 hands, but it was okay because he caught it, you know? He's running in, back at it again with the German efficiency. And scores! The score is now
That was us scoring.
80-14.
No.
No, it was ours.
That's
so.
not how it works.
But how we're doing switch?
Yeah, that's
Score is 18-14.
Hva er tida her nå?
Det er 30.
Vi har kontroll.
Katta trying to counter, trying to dodge, but it's wrapped. Pressure really high. And then runs in. Pass there.
You're back
the
in
keeper.
3 seconds.
Yeah.
2, 1, go.
Score there from the keeper.
Hei da. Vær sånn, du. Ja.
Number 32 walking up with the quaffle, looking for the beat to play. He speeds out, so the goal is no good.
Ser du der?
Time.
14.
14.
Var det noen som spurte meg?
Ja, de skal på det.
Vil du si fra til Petter at det er
Ja, det var en av jentene. Men jeg skulle...
han er der?
Det var en av jentene som skulle...
Long pass there to Katta,
Så du hvem av jentene som skårte fra Sverige?
and a tackle there from number 32.
Det er ikke så viktig.
It's quite cold here actually. When I'm breathing, I can see my breath. Walking up with the quaffle, chaser there.
Dammit. 3. Jeg som tippet 12. Ok, hvem skårte?
15.
Nå var det 15.
15. Nei, jeg sa ifra til Petter. 15.
Another quick counter there from the keeper. He runs in and scores.
Skårte Katta nå?
Katta nå.
Det fikk jeg ikke med meg.
Ok, så har Katta skårt og Sverige skårt.
Ja. Magnus skårte. Keeper.
Bilde, please.
Unnskyld, hvor mye er klokka?
15:30.
Ok, tusen takk.
15:30.
Should listen to Johanna there about turtling. Another quick counter from Katta. This is the way that they are scoring all of their goals. Running in and putting it through the hoop. The score is now 100 to 70.
16 minutes!
Sweden walking up with the quaffle.
Discipline over there.
Yeah, we need one more for the other two. I think. Oh no, they have one there. Good.
16-20.
Switchat innan.
Katta pressuring. Long pass there to behind the hoops, but it's too high for the chaser.
Ja, så ja.
Petter, 25 sekunder.
25.
Katta!
Chaser walking up with the quaffle.
1 minutt og 20 sekunder igjen.
Starting to jog, and there you can see the seekers getting ready.
Snitchen sier han, så.
Hvor lenge er det til den kommer ut?
1 minutt cirka.
Og 5 sekunder.
Du må være i subboksen.
En av dere må være i subboksen.
En av dere må være i subboksen.
Snitch release now.
Jeg får Petter.
Snitch is on pitch, meaning the game time is 17 minutes. 16 minutes?
17.
17, yeah. I definitely know the rules.
No
Pass it to number 47, who's turtling the
Så jeg tar på.
quaffle, waiting for the beaters come and sort it out.
No bludgers!
Du kan godt si.
Beating out all of the Katta beaters, but the chasers are not managing to score because the Katta chasers are
It's
just
at 20.
falling in on them, and the keeper passes a long
Seekers, you have 20
pass
seconds.
to Chaser, who scores. You can see the seekers getting ready, blocking the...
Start timer.
9 sekunder.
Ja.
Var det ikke? Åja, da må jeg gå.
Goal is not good. The chaser caught the ball with the broom in his hand, meaning he dismounted and was therefore off broom.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Seekers were pressuring the Seeker there, but the Seeker had
Stein, gender, Katta.
Never mind. Don't talk about waffle. We're fine.
broken gender rule here from Katta.
Det ble gult kort.
Ja, nummer 69.
Katta.
Yellow card, breaking gender rule.
Magnus, her!
Så må de bytte en gutt med en jente.
Katta panicking there on the sidelines.
En av gutta.
Also at the same time, turnover for waffle or passing without speed.
Martin head ref said also at the same time turnover for Quaffle because passing have to be turned over to Katta.
Team out. Play resumes to my whistle.
Magnus.
Andreas, herlig!
Tid igjen. Tid igjen. Tid.
Ja.
Stopp.
Hæ? Å, ja.
Stopp tida. Vent en sekund. Magnus, hodebånd er lurt å ha på i tilfelle
Skal jeg ha på grønt eller hvitt? Da?
hvitt. Du er en jager. Det er en annen keeper på banen.
Team out. Play resumes to my whistle. Good try. Good team.
Bra, Andreas!
Swedish Seeker pressuring on the snitch there, going in for the dive. Now Katta Seeker is in there. If Katta catches, and there was the dive and a catch. There by the Swedish Seeker. The score is 100 to 70.
Det var vanskelig. Vi skal spille en kamp først.
Så var det lunsj.
Ja.
Jeg er også litt kald. Skal vi gå og sette oss inne etter
Dere kan
denne
jo
kampen?
bevege dere. Dere sitter ikke stille.
Men orker det.
Du kan stå og slå flot og
Hi, but the J Nation is now following. The catch is good, so the score is 100 to 30 to 70 with the snitch catch.
Screenshot.
Ja, det kan jeg gjøre.
See Shooter running there, making sure that everything is alright. Swedan, Swedan, celebrating.
Sagene. 44 sekunder.
44 sekunder. Jo, men det var skikkelig smart.
Jeg la dusen bare sånn der. Det var smooth. Det er bare sånn. Ja, takk skal du ha sånn.
Vær så god,
Okay.
signering.
Goodbye. Thank you for not watching the stream.
Var det noen som så på?